There you go, taken from the movie Badlapur, and Gina played you the new track from his film Badrinath Ki Dunya in the last hour, and he's working on Jurwa 2 as well at the moment. Anyway, forget them, alright, we got the real star here on Try Time, because I know there's a lot of you that have been waiting for my big star drive, and he's here! After so many weeks in demand from you guys, you've got him here. I'm talking about the star of Star Plus's #1 show. In fact, he was #1 last night. It is the very talented and the dashing look in himself, Kunal J. Singh, who joins me live here on the radio. Kunal, welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me on the show. I'm really honored and I'm really humbled that you have really chosen to speak to me. So I'm really thankful, and hello to everyone listening.
Kunal, मैं ऐसे कैसे कर सकता हूँ? I think I've had nearly the whole cast of Ishqbaaz here, and how can I not speak to you? Because there's been a lot of requests for getting you on my show, so I'm glad आज मौका मिल गया. It was a very kind of yes-no moment last night, whether you're telling me कि आज होगी interview या नहीं, but you confirmed कि आज होगी, so thank you very much for taking out the time.
I was really looking forward to it because I'm shooting very erratic hours, so I didn't want to say yes and then not be able to make it. So that's why I told you to confirm.
Yeah, because you're doing, 2 shows now, aren't they? They're practically 2 shows.
Exactly.
Ishqbaaz is doing tremendously well in the UK and also in India. You've got Dil Bole Oberoi, which starts on Monday night. How are you juggling the 2 shows?
So right now, until things settle down, I'm shooting about 17 hours a day. And I'm finishing off one place, going to the other place, finishing off there. So it's a really tough phase, but it's really exciting because I'm doing what I love. So I'm really happy doing it.
Of course, Dil Bole Oberoi is going to be focusing a lot more on you, your character, and also Linesh's character as well. So it'll be a lot more to do with you guys. How does that make you feel? And does it feel a lot more kind of pressurized, the fact that the focus is going to be on you and your character?
Not exactly pressure. It's just that they were not being able to get into our stories in Ishqbaaz. So, but our characters gained so much of popularity that the channel itself had to and wanted to take the call of giving us another slot, Ishqbaaz, and making India's first ever spin-off series. And I think worldwide, internationally, the first spin-off which has happened while the mother show is existing. So it's really great. Yeah. And there's no pressure. I mean, it's in fact more of excitement and more of, motivation that, you have to prove yourself.
No, I agree completely.
And you don't have to let Ishqbaaz down.
Yeah. No, I agree because I think it is the first show of its kind, the spin-off show. We get to see a lot of spin-off shows here in the UK for other shows, but not Indian shows. So it's great to have Dil Bole Oberoi to have to be the spin-off of Ishqbaaz. So how are you shooting? I mean, is the story going to be running concurrently with Ishqbaaz, or is it going to be a completely different track?
No. So it'll seamlessly merge into Dil Bole Oberoi. So 10 to 10:30 Indian Standard Time, you will see Ishqbaaz, and then 10:30 to 11 Indian Standard Time, you'll see Dil Bole Oberoi. So the story is going to be very seamless.
And of course, your love angle will also be focused on as well. So tell us a bit about that.
So finally, Omkara has a girl. So that's something that's really great. And so she is this small town girl. And where we bump into each other when I'm out of town, and there's a lot of drama that goes down, and there's a lot of tashan that'll take place between me and the girl opposite me. So it's really something to look forward to.
There's a lot of people been asking about your chemistry with Shrenu. How's it been with working with Shrenu in the
Wonderful. It's been a delight. It's been a delight. She's such a sweet human being, and she's so fun to be around. I think the chemistry was just immediate from day one.
Oh, brilliant. Right, let's go to some of the questions from the fans. And it's going well because I know you're keeping your answers short. So let's try to get in as many as you can from your fans. The first question I want to ask you is, there's a lot of fans who are saying, Raj, please ask Kunal why he's not so active on Twitter. Obviously, you're juggling with 2 shows now, so it's going to get even more difficult for you to interact on Twitter. But is that the reason? Because you just haven't got enough hours in the day to do that?
No, so actually the thing is that I'm not too much into social media, and I'm not too much of a phone fan. So I am hardly on my phone, and the only thing that I'm really active on is Instagram, because it's a lot of pictures. So I really enjoy that because, photography is my passion, so I follow a lot of photographers, so I'm always on Instagram. So that's why, and I'm not really into social media as much.
Okay.
But I know I should be.
Awesome. There's actually a colleague of mine, Amrita, who works here with me. She wanted to ask you, are you Ishqbaz in real life?
Me, yeah, I think everyone is Ishqbaz in real life. It's not just about loving a girl or for a girl loving a guy. It's about whoever you love, your parents, your friends, your pet. So it's the emotion of love, which is ishq, is true, then you are an Ishqbaz.
Yeah. But Kriti wants to know, what's got you most excited about Dil Bole Oberoi? Om's love story or your character transformation?
Actually, I'm excited about both of them equally, and all the more what I'm excited about is that I'm getting to be a part of Indian television history, which is the first ever spin-off. So years from now, and other shows in the future will be doing spin-offs, but we will still be the pioneer, path-breaking show.
Mm-hmm. And another part of your character is your hair, which we need to kind of touch upon. Obviously, we know you've got your long locks in Ishqbaz, but in Dil Bole Oberoi, you'll be changing your look, won't you?
Yeah, I'll be tying pony. So that's there, and that's just to make give a little more edge to the character, make it look more sharper, because he's gone from a transformation from the sweet, lovable Omkara to the more shrewd and crude and brooding Omkara. So just give it a little more sharper look.
Fab. Yashoda wants to know, Omkara is an artist in the show. In real life, do you have any such hobbies?
No, I'm really bad at painting and sculpting. I think I'll either cut my hand or I don't know what I'm going to do. So, but I am an artist because, in a way, because I'm acting, and acting is a form of art. So, I think that is also comes under the tagline of an artist.
Okay. There's a question from Kiran, who wants to know, Kunal, you always do a lot of shairi on the show. Do you like saying these shairi and poetry in real life as well?
I have, first of all, I just don't know, first time say it out loud that I have a tough time remembering those shairis. Like, the day I know in my scene I have to do a shairi, like, I just tell Dinesh, because Dinesh and me share the room, our makeup room, and I just need to tell Dinesh, and just please get out. I need to learn these shairis. So, for me it's very tough to even learn them and say them out with that much conviction. So, in real life I can't even dream of being a shire.
Okay, Nidhi wants to know, which Om do you relate to more, the Ishqbaz Om or the DBO Om?
Actually, I think both are going to be very close to me, because Ishqbaz Om is something that I never thought that I'll be able to do, the simple, sweet, mellow character from my last show of Buddy Project playing Ranveer, and to this, I didn't think so. But the DBO Om is another character shift, and he was more firmer. And as an actor, I'm really happy that I'm getting to play so many shades at such a young space in my acting career.
Okay. Mahi Smiles wants to know, are you still in touch with the Buddy Project team, as you just touched upon there?
Absolutely, each and every one of them. In fact, last night I was with a couple of them.
So there you go. And there's also a question here from Ramadoni Nandini. What will be your reaction if you are told you are paired opposite Deepika Padukone in a film?
I'll faint. I love that woman. I will faint, and I don't know, I think I might not just leave the set.
And Vaishnavi wants to know, are there any elements of Kunal that he needs to do away with before stepping into the zone of Om? Is there anything that you have to do different to get into the character of Om?
I need to, just not be, you need to stop being used to the fact that I'm a mellow person and I'm a nice person. Because right now that I'm shooting with the new character, my director is still guiding me as to, like, because there are times when he goes like, no, you're being the old Om. No, you need to become more firmer, more harsher. So I really need to break away the chains that I've, built with the old character.
And Mahi wants to know about your favourite Oberoi Brothers scene. Is there one in particular that kind of really stands out for you?
Yeah, I mean, there are a couple of them actually. All the kitchen scenes are like our favorite to even shoot because they're so much of fun. And there was the one scene where I had taken the Omkara had taken some sleeping pills, and that whole dramatic scene between Shivai and Rudra and Omkara. So I think that was great. Cool. And all the Oberoi scenes in Shivai's room, Omkara's room, I think they all are great.
Yeah. There's also another question about the amount of phones that you've thrown away. Do you actually break all the phones that you throw in Ishbaz?
So I think somebody's not got it right, because I'm not the one who breaks the phone or throws the phone. That's Shivai who actually does it. That's Nakul. He's the one who actually breaks it. So no, he's using the real phone, but as soon as the throwing thing comes, there's a dummy that's there, so he chucks the dummy.
Okay, that's good. Let's go to some of the other quirkier questions that are coming in. There's one here. Do you like the old Omkara or the new angry one? And which one do you have a more challenge in playing?
Actually both. I love both of them because they've both been really challenging for me. The old Omkara also was a challenge, because I am, personality-wise, I'm not that. I'm not the mellow sweet. I'm more like Rudy in real life. So that was a challenge for me to play that. And then now breaking away from that and getting into this, I'm still figuring out the character. And so both are equally challenging. I think every character in your career that you play is always going to be challenging.
And since you've been doing Ishbaz, have you encountered any kind of those obsessive kind of fan moments? Have you had any fans come to you doing some kind of obsessiveness?
Yeah, a lot. I didn't expect this kind of crazy moments in Mumbai, because, you know, if you're at the right space at the right time, you can bump into Shah Rukh Khan also. So I didn't expect that, but whenever I go to malls and all that, I still remember I was in one of the malls in Mumbai, and it was just the start of the show. It was very initial, and it was like a Tuesday afternoon. As soon as I went up, I went to the food court, and the entire place was buzzing. One person saw me, and it was just like a chain reaction. And I could not stand there, and I had to leave, because the manager of the mall came and told me that, "So we're not equipped to, handle this kind of crowd and in a frenzy. So can you come some other time and just let us know, so we'll keep the security arrangements." I was like, "Don't worry, I'm heading out." So that was a little. It was my first experience, but it was great.
That is good. No. A lot of moments like that. There's a lot of fans, by the way, of yours that I've been messaging. Even now, while I'm doing this interview, I'm getting all these fans asking me so many questions. In fact, Fatima here in London wants to know, when are you coming to London? Because obviously recently Nax was here. So have you got any plans of coming to London?
Actually, London is on my bucket list, because I have a few friends in London as well, and they're wanting me to come down, and so it is on my primary bucket list. So as soon as I get some time, and I can plan it out with all of them, and I would love to be down there.
Okay. There's also a question about the prankster on the sets of the show. You, Linesh, or Nakul, who is the biggest prankster on the sets?
I think Nakul is the biggest prankster, because he's pulling mine and Linesh's leg, because we're younger to him. And our chemistry off screen is also like we are brothers, so Linesh and me really consider him and look up to him like an elder brother. So he has the liberty to, play around with us, and we have to just take it.
The question also about, would you rather lose your phone or your ID card? What is more important to you?
I'd rather use my ID card, because it's easier to get that made, but my phone I'm pretty close to. I mean, even though I don't like being on it, but I always just like having the best phone in the market. So I'll lose my ID card.
Gunal, there's a question actually which is even intriguing for me. And if Om had to choose between his brothers and his girl, who would he choose?
His brothers, out and out.
Oh, okay. And your favourite moment of Ishbaz that you just can't forget, is there one in particular?
The entry scene when we shot in our introduction scenes. My introduction, which was in a dilapidated fort, and where I'm, painting the Ganpati Murti. I mean, that was like one of the best feelings ever, and that was one of the best shots that I've seen. And personally, the director who was directing at that, Lalit sir, for him also, it was like one of the best scenes, best entries that he shot. So that was like something memorable.
Question also about, would you rather be invisible, be Mr. India, or be able to read people's minds? What would be more interesting for you?
Read people's minds.
Okay. Is there anyone in particular that you'd like to read the mind of?
No, actually, a lot of people. I mean, I just want to know, because there's so much of negativity that's just creeping into the world, and people are saying one thing to your face, and actually something else is going on in their mind. So I just really want to know, because I'm very vulnerable like that. I can't believe what people say. If people tell me this is it, this is how it is, I believe it. So I really need to. I want to read people's minds so that I know what actually is going on.
By the way, there's a question from Shibangi. She has sent me a massive email, and she is a big fan of yours. She's sending you lots and lots of love, and she's asking, what was the most difficult thing while transforming yourself from Ranveer Shergill to Omkara Singh Oberoi?
The most difficult thing for me was to control my energy, because Ranveer was over energetic and would do anything and everything at any given time. There was no holds bar. But with Omkara, it is, you have to be in. Hello?
Hi, Kunal? Yeah, go on, carry.
Yeah. So with Omkara, I had to control my energy levels, and I had to be more calmer, more reserved, more controlled. And I do have a little, problem that I'm over energetic. So controlling that was something that was and is really difficult for me at times.
So there you go. That's Shivani for you. There's something else actually, Nidhi, who's noticed that I've always noticed that you smile a lot more pics in the pictures with female fans than your male fans. So why is that?
It's just that because female, it's always been a thing that I just want to stand there and give them a very respected photo that I'll keep my hands folded in the front. But with them, they always like, smile to kar do. So that is why it usually comes out like that. They have photos with me when I'm not smiling, and then they'll come back to me and smile to kar do. So that is what they post, I guess.
Okay. There's another fan of yours, Farah, who's been sending you messages non-stop, and she is giving you lots of good wishes and just saying everything. In fact, she's been messaging me non-stop today and saying how much she loves you and how much she wishes you the best of luck. So that's from Farah. Kunal,
thank you so much, Farah.
Just generally, to do with Dil Bole Oberoi, now that's starting. So if you were to say promote that show and give it like some kind of like a highlight, what would you say to kind of tease us to watch the show from Monday? What would you say would be the best thing about it?
The best thing about it, I think, is the new Om that you'll get to see, because you're so used to seeing Om as the more sensible, more mature, the more calmer than the other brothers, and you'll get to see that, and you will get to see this one girl who's gonna come and who's gonna ruin everything that Om is trying to do. If Om does something, she's gonna outbeat it and go a step ahead. So I think that is something to look forward to, because she's a true example of being the modern woman and being strong and self-sustaining. So that is something that you should look forward to. And the surprise that'll come a few episodes later is Rudra. Rudra is going to come and rock the screens in Dil Bole Oberoi.
Oh, so there you go. That's a nice little tease. Thank you so much, Kunal. It has been a pleasure having you on my show, and it is going to be India's first ever spin-off show for ongoing series on Star Plus. So we're looking forward to it. We're equally as excited as you are. So looking forward to that from Monday here in the UK, 10:30, and also in India as well. Kunal, quickly before you go, Valentine's Day is around the corner. What are your plans for Valentine's Day beside work?
Honestly, Raj, I don't ever celebrate Valentine's Day, because I don't believe that you need one day to celebrate it. So every time that I'm with my loved ones is Valentine's Day for me. So I don't really particularly celebrate that one day. But there's nothing against it. Like, whoever believes in it and celebrates it, all the best to them, and a happy Valentine's Day to all of them.
All right, fantastic. Have you got a final message for all your fans out there, Kunal?
Yes, I do. I want to say that thank you, all of you guys, for taking your time and hearing me out today, and thank you, Raj, for having me on the show, and a big thank you to everyone who watches the show and gives us the kind of love and support. We need it. It's because of you that we are where we are today, and it's all you guys. And there's another show which is India's first spin-off coming, which is called Dil Bole Oberoi, which is right after Ishbaz, Monday to Saturday on the network. Where does it play in UK?
Star Plus, same.
Star Plus UK?
Yep, Star Plus UK.
Okay, so super. So it's right after Ishbaz is Star Plus on Star Plus. So please do watch it, because we need to make Dil Bole Oberoi as big as Ishbaz and make and open the doors for Indian television that we can do spin-offs. So we need your love and support here, and please keep watching, guys. I love you all.
Kunal, I'm sure it will be a massive success, just like Ishbaz is. You're going to be part of history by launching this show. So we wish you all the best with that. And Kunal, just go onto Twitter every now and then, because there's a lot of your fans are saying, just say hi. Unne kabhi kabhi kar le karo na. Send them that PR.
Yes, I have to. I need to change this bad habit about.
Yeah.
I do, and I really hold my ears and apologize to all of those that I've not been able to.
No, thank you, Kunal. All the best with Dil Bole Oberoi, and thank you again for your time. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Take
so
care.
much.
Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There you go. That's Kunal J sitting here on Dry Time. Such a nice guy, and so good to catch up with him. Dil Bole Oberoi starts on Monday. It is a spin-off show, so if you watch Ishbaz, it is going to be straight after Ishbaz. In the UK, I think it is at 10:30, so we've got Ye Rishta Kya Kehlata in between, but then it will be starting at 10:30. 9:30 is when Ishbaz is here in the UK. It's going to be massive. There you go. If you missed that interview with Kunal J Singh, that will be available on Listen Back at subrusradio.com. You can listen back to that after 6 p.m. And on the way for you in the next show, plenty of other big tracks to kind of keep you going for your Wednesday afternoon. Oh man, it has been a crazy afternoon so far. I need a bit of a breather myself. Let's get a check on the latest news, headlines, local, national and international news with Sky News, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere.